Hello guys, you're welcome back to Structures Pro, the home of software. In the last video, I introduced a complex building, a complex concrete building that I will be, designing in this channel. Okay, so this is the architectural drawing of that building. I will just walk us through the architectural drawing. It is just the basic architectural drawing because the essence is for those of you that will be interested in following up this design with me on this channel, I will advise you download this architectural drawing. I have already put the link in the description of this video, so just download it from seller. Okay, so this is the architectural drawing, the ground floor. Okay, if you come from the ground floor, you see the entrance. Okay, see here we have lobby, here we have lecturer's office, secretary's office. You have WC, lobby, WC, secretary's office. So we have expansion joints. Yeah, I told us that we have some certain special items in this design, which we are going to be discussing in details. Okay, so this expansion joint is 25 mm, as you can see in that dimension. Is already dimensioned. Okay, so we have CB hall 1. This is a hall, this is another hall, this is ground floor, this is another hall, this staircase. Okay, so we have classrooms here. So this is ground floor. A whole lot of things are here. So we have a country yard, very empty. It's an empty space. So here we have this kind of staircase. So this is the ground floor. So on the first floor you have a different arrangement, so which will also pose a challenge in your designs. Okay, so you just have to grab this opportunity to have a clear understanding of how to manage a complex building like this. You get so this one is a big hall. You can see it's a big hall with sitting arrangements everywhere. Okay, you have staircase here, you have offices, lecturers offices, you have another staircase here. Okay, you have lecturers offices here as well. At the first floor we also have AC ledge. This is where one can put AC. Yeah, especially split units, this will be outside and the inside one will be there. Okay, so this is the first floor. So on the first floor level, here is the only place we have a hall. Then have a corridor here that goes right round. Okay, okay, okay. So the second floor, so it has a different arrangement. This is boardroom. Okay, then you have similar offices, same as the first floor. Wow. So this is the architectural plan for the floors. Yeah. Okay. So, but this is how the drawing came from the architect. So for you to be able to understand these elevations, this is exactly how it is. So if you look at the approach view, which is the front elevation, it has this this design here in the middle. So that's why I had to show you the original drawing. So this is just the original drawing, the way it is here. Okay, so for you to be able to understand these elevations, this is the plan you are going to use to read it. So the approach view is here. If you rotate the drawing like this is what it's going to give to you. The left elevation is looking at it from this side, this way, looking at it from here. The right is from here, then back is from there. So I just rotated this thing this way so that I will be able to get a perfect x and y axis for me to be able to align my columns and my beams, and also for ease of modeling with Staadpro. Okay, so this is what we have. So if you download this drawing, then I will know that you are very serious with this course. You are very serious in joining me in this ride. Okay, so below it is where I have um, my column layout. So the columns I used, these are the columns. Okay, where I how I place the columns. I have different sizes of column. This one is for ground floor. I have this column is different from this one. Okay, so I have my reasons of having different sizes. You get, so these are my column positions. See the column positions here. So where I have my expansion joints, you see the columns are placed. I'm going to explain this when I start the design proper. Okay, so this is expansion joint. So we should also know what the expansion joint is. Why is it even there in the first place? What is it doing in that particular place? So what prompts the introduction of expansion joint? So we are going to be discussing all of this in details. Okay, so these are the beams I have, the columns, sorry, the columns I have. So in this classroom, I have two columns in the space. Okay, so this is how I manage that space. You see two columns here. So when you come to the first floor, you see that some of the columns are not they are not coming out where I would like them to come out. So I have to terminate some. So this is a sign that this big column here is being terminated, and I've introduced another one, to correspond with the walls. Okay, so these are the things that engineers do. The architects, they are just concerned about the aesthetics of the building. So it's you now that will try as much as possible to put columns and make sure you also manage the spaces they have. You don't fill everywhere with columns. Okay, so and to ensure the structural integrity of the building and make sure that nobody is going to spend their money and waste it in the course of collapse. Okay, so this is what we have for all the levels. See, this one is relatively the same thing with the second floor, but I still have some columns that are being terminated there. Okay, so the last one is the foundation layout. So the foundation are designed. I have different types of foundation in this building. Okay, so you can see type A1, I have type A2, type A3, type A, yeah, I think there's type A4 even. I have type B. So this is type B1. So these are the different. I told you before that this is a complex one. So in a complex building, you can't just have you have different things to design. Okay, you have different things to design for. So this is what, if you download this drawing, you are going to have all this with you. So, and with these two with you now, you'll be able to flow with this design. Okay, so I also have Staadpro training course. It's a full comprehensive course, a pre-recorded video that I compiled together to teach you how to use Staadpro to model load combination, apply your wind loads and the rest of them, and do analysis for both concrete and steel structures. So you can also, I have also put that link in the description of this video. You can follow that course. So for, if you have not your hand is not strong in Staadpro, just follow that course. I bet you within 2 weeks, if you are dedicated to the course, you'll be able to grab everything you need to know with Staadpro. You should be able to know your way around Staadpro. You should be able to model and design whatever you want to model and design. So download this architecture drawing and look out for the next video. If at this point you have not still subscribed to my channel, I will urge you to do so. Subscribe to this channel. If you know you are getting value, you have been learning in this channel, just subscribe. If you are coming across my video for the first time, subscribe, like, and share. Okay, see you in the next one. Thank you very much.